Let's draw Olaf.
Artsy with Mariah.
Welcome to Artsy with Mariah, where we turn a blank piece of paper into a colorful masterpiece. All you're gonna need for today's video is a piece of paper and something to color with. Let's go on our drawing adventure. Before we begin today's video, I wanna thank these kids for today's drawing idea. For today's drawing, we're gonna start with the hardest parts first. But once we're done with those, it's gonna be nice and easy drawing our Olaf today. So we're gonna start by drawing the bottom of Olaf's head. It's gonna be a straight line that kind of comes across nice and little, just like this. Now we're gonna go to the left side of that little line, and we're gonna draw a straight line that's coming up and out, and it curves. And this is going to be the side of Olaf's face. So it comes up, and then it curves over just a little bit. And then we're gonna come to the other side of Olaf's face, and it's gonna come up, and it's gonna curve a little bit less. And for our third part that is just a little bit tricky, we're gonna come over on this side. We're gonna draw a line that curves up and is down. So what we're creating here is the outside of Olaf's face. And once we get past these steps, you guys are gonna see how this all connects together. Please feel free to replay the video because I actually had to practice this 3 times before I got it right. So please don't feel bad if the first time it's kind of a little tricky. You're gonna see how this all comes together in the end. Now we're gonna add our smile to Olaf's face. So we're gonna come right here and we're gonna start drawing a curve that comes along like this. I'm gonna add a little dimple on the side of Olaf's smile right here. Nice job, you guys. Have you ever noticed that Olaf has a carrot for a nose? Let's draw the carrot right above Olaf's smile. We're gonna draw a curve that comes up and then down. And the carrot on Olaf's face, it's not a perfect carrot. So it can be very lumpy and kind of misshapen. So don't worry too much about getting your carrot right. The main part is just getting that basic carrot shape. Great job, you guys. Now let's add Olaf's eyes. Olaf has nice big circles for his eyes. So we're gonna start by drawing the one that's a little bit behind the carrot, which means you're not gonna see the full eye. It's gonna kind of start where this carrot is, and it's gonna curve around. And we're gonna draw the next eye right next to it, which is just another circle. Now let's add the pupils inside of Olaf's eyes. These are dark black circles that are gonna go inside his eyes. Now let's draw Olaf's tooth. He actually has one giant buck tooth right in the middle of his smile. It's actually a lot bigger than you might expect. So this is how I like to draw my Olaf tooth. Once you get it in, it actually looks like a rectangle. Now we get to add the bottom of Olaf's smile, which is a curve that comes down and back up like this. You guys are doing a really great job. Now we're past the hardest parts of our drawing. Have you guys ever noticed that Olaf has a lot of sticks coming off the top of his head? That's what we're gonna add in now. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Roughly, there are about 3 sticks that stick out of Olaf's head, and it's okay for them to be misshapen and in any way that you feel looks best. I'm gonna show you how I draw the sticks on top of my Olaf head, but feel free to do this however you feel is right. So I bring mine up, and I don't worry too much about making a perfect line because when you look at a stick out in nature, each stick doesn't look the exact same. So don't worry too much about making your sticks perfect. Since Olaf is a snowman, it's time to add big snowballs for the bottom of Olaf's body. We're gonna do the first one, which is a smaller circle, and this one's gonna come out a little bit before the bottom of Olaf's chin. So it looks like Olaf's face is resting on the snowball. We're gonna draw a circle. Very nice job. And then we're gonna draw a bigger circle underneath that circle. These look like they were rolled up by hand, so they aren't perfect circles. It's okay if they're kind of bumpy and lumpy looking. On the side of the smaller snowball, we're gonna add 1 button rock. Drawing it in just like this. Again, it's not a perfect circle. Now under that bigger snowball, we're gonna add 2 button rocks on the side. One right here and another one right underneath it. We're getting so close, you guys. We're almost to the end. Now it's time to add Olaf's feet. Olaf's feet look like rectangle snowballs. He has 2 feet at the bottom of the big circle. Let's draw in the first one. And let's draw in the second one. For our last drawing step, we're gonna add in Olaf's arms. I think I want my Olaf to be going like this, 1 arm up, 1 arm down. So let's draw in those sticks. We're gonna start with the stick that's going up in the back. And I'm gonna draw it kind of coming out like an arm would. So it's gonna come up. And then at the tip of the stick, we're gonna add just little stems that come out and kind of look like his hands. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, but we're gonna have that one coming down. And now for my favorite part of the day, adding in the color. But first, while you guys catch up on any of these steps, I want to introduce you to my old friend. He's going to share with you guys the word of the day.
Hello friends, my name is Artsy Arthur. My old friend Mariah asked me if I'd be willing to come onto the show and share our word of the day. So let's get to it. Today's word is joy. Joy is a wonderful, happy feeling you get when something really makes you smile and feel really good inside. Olaf is a great friend of mine, and he exemplifies so much joy. So children, my question for you today is, how can you spread joy to those who are around you? Sounds like a good thought for us to munch on, isn't it? That reminds me, I'm rather hungry for a bone, and now we'll head back to our drawing lesson with my pal Mariah. Toodle-loo!
Thank you so much, Arthur. It was so good to see you today. Okay guys, we're gonna start coloring in our carrot on Olaf's face. Let's pick out an orange color and head over to Olaf's nose. We're gonna start coloring that in with a color crayon, or you could use a marker, or you could use a color pencil. The best tool is the tool that you have, so don't feel too worried about what tools you have to color in your Olaf. Now we're gonna color in the rocks on Olaf's body. These are nice and easy because the rocks are a black color. So if you have a black color crayon or a black marker, now's the perfect time to use that as we color in the buttons on Olaf's body. Very nice work, you guys. Now let's color in the sticks on Olaf's body. So we're gonna pick a dark brown color and we're gonna go into his first arm and we're gonna start filling it in with that dark brown color. Very nice. And now we'll go over to the other arm and add in the dark brown on that side as well. You get to use the same dark brown color on the sticks that are on top of Olaf's head as well. So I'm gonna go up there and I'm just gonna start coloring mine in too. So I'm filling in the eyebrows with that exact same brown color. Very last step, we're gonna color in the inside of Olaf's mouth. You could use a black color or you could use a dark gray, which is what I'm gonna do today. Wow, you guys did such an amazing job on your Olaf drawings. I am so proud of you for following along on a drawing that I know is a little more challenging. I can't wait to see what your guys' drawings look like. Today's featured artist is Ella! You guys might not know this, but Ella is actually my daughter. So I am so proud of her for working on her drawing skills. If you would like to become our next featured artist, ask an adult to go to artsywithmariah.com. Remember, the sky is the limit when it comes to your imagination. So keep drawing and keep dreaming. I'll see you guys on our next artsy adventure.
Remember to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all things Artsy with Mariah. Until next time, toodle-loo, my artsy friends.